This week on Ask an Expert, dental care. Welcome to Ask an Expert, the show where you submit questions to be answered by people around the school. I'm your host, Kieran Lanois. This week on Ask an Expert, your question is, what happens if you never brush your teeth? Here to answer our question is Miss Peet, one of our biology teachers. Welcome, Miss Peet. Can you help us answer this question?
I'll do my best. To begin with, if you don't brush your teeth even for a week, it can start causing problems like inflammation, gingivitis, and even the start of gum disease. So that's after only a week. If you stretch it out to even a year, then you're looking at problems like periodontal disease, where your teeth could actually start falling out.
Oh, wow.
So our mouths are big, dark, moist, warm breeding grounds for bacteria, which is rather disgusting. And it can cause a lot of problems. So what happens is the bacteria starts to build up in your mouth, and it feeds on the sugars that are left in your teeth from the food that we eat, and it starts to eat at that. And then it will start to eat at the enamel and in the gums. And then if you don't brush your teeth and take care of that bacteria, the bacteria can continue to eat at the enamel, causing holes in the teeth, which we call cavities, right? And those can cause their own problems because those can lead to issues like needing a root canal.
Yeah.
And again, if it gets into the roots or gets into the gums, it can cause your teeth to fall out. Mm-hmm. Now, if it gets into your bloodstream, there's bacteria like Staphylococcus aureus or MRSA or MRSA, which is a antibiotic-resistant bacteria that lives naturally in our surroundings, and our bodies can usually fight it off. But when it gets into our gums, it can go into our bloodstreams. So if you aren't brushing your teeth for a year or more, that can get into your bloodstream, and it can cause everything from heart disease and stroke, because it causes a plaque buildup in the arteries, which can cause lots of heart problems and stroke. It can also cause problems during pregnancy. So pregnancy, you'll see premature births, low birth weights, things like that. The bacteria being in the system can cause immune system issues as well. And for men, it can cause them to become infertile, which is quite interesting. So there are gum disease has been related to diabetes as well. People with diabetes tend to have more incidences of gingivitis and swollen gums. There's other issues with, basically just bad breath, staining of your teeth. There's also something, I don't know if you've ever heard of tonsil stones.
Oh, yes, I have.
Yes. So tonsil stones, there's little pockets in the back of our throat around the tonsils, and the bacteria and particles can build up back there and create small, sometimes soft, sometimes hard stones in the back of our throat, and it makes it feel itchy, and they can pop out, but they're just pockets full of bacteria and particles. Oh. So wonderful.
So we talked about not brushing your teeth, but is there ways to, let's say, speed up that process?
Speed up the process
of teeth falling out and
all
those
disgusting
diseases.
If you are eating high sugar foods, or drinking high sugar drinks, if you smoke, Smoking will help, will increase the decay of the teeth. It'll also break down some of your immune system functions. And like I mentioned before, diabetes. So people who already have diabetes are at a little bit higher of a risk. So they do have to take care of their teeth a bit more because of their sugar balances in their blood. Those are, I think, the main ways.
Yeah. Well, do you have any tips on how to maintain your teeth?
So it's recommended that you brush your teeth regularly, morning and night, and use dental floss. Some people even suggest using a type of mouthwash after you've eaten, or like rinsing your mouth with water just to get any of the extra particles out. But maintaining your teeth and your healthcare is very important for your overall health.
Well, I think that answers our question. Thank you so much, Mrs. Peet.
You're very welcome.
That's it for this week's Ask an Expert, but we're always looking for new questions. Tweet them at @PA Carlton with the hashtag Ask an Expert, and we'll find someone who can answer them for you. See you next week.